wonder why I speak this way. And you ain't never seen this place. Well, here's your American pie. It's a Dixie piece of cake, cake, cake. I bring in that danger. I was drifting through nothing, planes, trains in the back of this bus. I was searching for something, not sure who or what it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 4 matchup.
EA Sports. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. Just prior to kickoff for this punt center stage, players love the time you turn on the lights. They know it's special, and it brings out the emotion out of these players. And also, let's don't forget, the fans, they've been here all afternoon getting ready, so we're going to have a loud crowd also.
The Ravens are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Barry's got the football on the tee, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bell's lined up as the single back. Here's the quick toss. Bell's brought down after picking up only a yard.
Bell's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
It's now second down. The Steelers break huddle and show a jumbo look. Elvis Dumerville brings the quarterback down. Third and forever. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick fourth down. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like third down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. Third down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
From the gun. Looking long. Pulls it in. The Steelers doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. He's into the open. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. The Steelers come out with a split backfield. First and 10. It's on target to Martavis Bryant. The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. There's a flag right there. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, Phil, he scrambled around, and then he moved past the line of scrimmage when he made that throw.
You know, all you have to do, Jim, as long as some part of your body is at or behind the line of scrimmage when the football leaves your hand, that's legal. That time, easy to see quarterback way past the line of scrimmage.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first. The offense. Heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First down at the 19. D'Angelo Williams with the grab. Steelers in for the touchdown. Williams caught his first touchdown of the season. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
The Steelers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. The Steelers come out in a jumbo set. Charles on the receiving end. That's his first reception today. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. The Steelers from the 32. Throws the pass. And there's a drop.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Phil, it's still early, but we're getting another chance to watch the Ravens and the Steelers tangle.
Oh, it's awesome in the gym. Every time we do a Ravens and Steelers.
And intercepted. Foster's there to make the tackle. And not only. The Steelers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Steelers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 13-7. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Looking to go down the field here. He brings it in.
There's a reason this guy is #1 in the NFL in passing yards, because he is not afraid to take chances. Fires the football down the field and gets a big pass completion.
We're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. But it's incomplete. He had an open receiver that time and just misfired on the deep throw.
Yeah, I think he got too excited. The fact that he saw a receiver down the field wide open, he got it.
Looking to go deep. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. All right, so now as we go back to the field, we've got a good game going, and an offense is trying to close the gap before halftime. 3rd down and 10. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens call for the timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after these messages. The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. The Ravens with a nickel look here on defense. The Steelers turn the ball over on downs.
Well,
The Steelers on offense. You'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back on the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on fourth down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
The Steelers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Wants to go deep. Almost intercepted.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's third and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
3rd and 10 coming up. The Ravens lined up in the nickel. The Steelers snap it at the 36. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Holding offense.
The Steelers will risk it here, going for it on 4th down. The Steelers line up, split backfield from the gun. And it's swatted away.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football.
The Steelers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
2nd down and 1. Almost intercepted. Third and short following the incompletion. The Steelers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Wheaton has hold of it. That picks up 7. 3rd catch today so far. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Airing it out. And there's a great catch. 1st down. Offense readying for the snap. This play set up by the long gainer. And they're all over him for the sack. Well, they got to the quarterback on 1st down. Sets up 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Heaving it down the field. Has the catch. The Steelers have a wideout who's looked good in back-to-back games. Browns having another big game today after a tremendous outing last week.
My gosh, he is so hot. Here's what we'll probably hear after the game is over today, because he's been catching so many passes. I'm sure he's going to talk about his contract, and we know what that means. He needs more money.
He'll pick up 7 this time. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Ravens will come out in the dime from the shotgun. Defense gets a sack.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front 4. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
A touchdown. Steelers put 6 on the board. Hayward Bays caught his first touch. How important? The Steelers burn through the air.
At the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
This will be second down. Bell in the backfield. Single back set. And this is dropped.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
And it's batted down.
The Steelers don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Steelers come out with a split backfield. Drop back, shotgun formation. The Steelers turn the ball over on downs.
I think
the Steelers really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on fourth down in their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on fourth down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer. Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Steelers will take the snap from the 35. It's complete to Martavis Bryant. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. From the gun. Martavis Bryant makes the catch.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
The catch is made. That's his first reception today. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting. The Steelers taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Tim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Pass interference. Defense.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Steelers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Going for the home run. Wow, what a time. Touchdown near the end of this one. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence.